Bengaluru, the garden city, the city of innovation, the city of our dreams. A city we proudly call home no matter where we are from. But who ensures that this city stays beautiful, livable, and efficient? It's the BBMP. Brihat Bengaluru Mahanagara Palike, the city government that we elect through the corporator elections. And what is BBMP supposed to do? It is responsible for providing us with good civic amenities like clean motorable roads, walkable footpaths, garbage-free streets, reliable water, clean lakes, peaceful parks, and so on. It is also responsible for delivering basic public services like birth and death certificates, voter IDs, building permits, occupancy certificates, khata documents, building licenses, and many more. Overall, BBMP is supposed to deliver basic civic amenities and timely public services, making the lives of Bengalurigas easy. But take a moment. Is that really happening? Why is a global city like Bengaluru still stuck with basic civic failures? Yes, there is corruption. Yes, there is lack of political will. Yes, the major parties have failed us. But that's not all. At the macro level, there is no vision, no long-term plan. At the micro level, there is no decentralized approach to implement and execute. No systems, no processes, just chaos. This wouldn't be acceptable in any professional organization. Why should it be acceptable in our city government? But it doesn't have to stay this way. We are BNP, Bengaluru Navanirmana Party. We didn't wait for elections. We didn't wait for power. We took action. We followed our simple yet powerful ideology. CAT, C-A-T. C in CAT stands for citizen participation. A in CAT stands for accountability. T in CAT stands for transparency. Let's start with C, citizen participation. Real municipal governance doesn't begin in the municipal council. It begins with you, with me, with all of us, the citizens of Bengaluru. At the hyper-local level, BNP has already formed area sabhas across multiple wards, empowering everyday citizens to take charge of their localities. Over 800 BNP area sabha members, over 1,500 civic issues that they are facing, some neglected for years by the BBMP. So, what did BNP do? We built a system, an organized, data-backed, process-driven system. Mapped BBMP officials ward-wise, function-wise, hierarchy-wise, created a dedicated back-end team to engage with officials, developed a systematic process to log issues, escalate them, and chase resolution. The result? Over 50% of those issues were resolved by BNP, without power, without position, and the rest we are still pushing, still working. This is what real governance should look like. And it is not just about civic issues. When BBMP failed to deliver even basic public services in a proper way like e-khatas or voter IDs, BNP stepped in. We built a core team for each product, developed deep expertise and knowledge around each product, engaged with various residential communities through our area sabhas, conducted hundreds of camps across the city under the leadership of our area sabha members, helped thousands of Bengalurigas get the documents they needed. This is not politics. This is citizen participation in action in a systematic way. Coming to A, which stands for accountability. When officials and politicians fail, we force the system to work. Take the Benniganahalli skywalk, stuck for 1.5 years due to the demand for a bribe by a senior politician. And then BNP intervened, got the skywalk completed in 2 months. Not a single rupee of bribe, not a single inch of red tape, not a single percentage of bureaucracy. Just results. Or take ward committee meetings as another example. It was dead for years. Through a relentless and persistent campaign titled BNP Namma Samiti, BNP pushed the government and BBMP hard to conduct the ward committee meetings. Now, they are happening every week, at least in quite a few wards, if not all wards. Citizens have a platform to voice their issues. Or take the property tax notices issued to 78,000 households, with penalties running into tens of thousands of rupees, all because BBMP implemented a new zonal classification without any intimation or communication to citizens. BNP fought for 2.5 years, stood with citizens, and engaged with the government and BBMP to explain why the system was improperly implemented. Ultimately, forced BBMP to roll back the interest and penalties, providing relief to 78,000 households. And when the new Greater Bengaluru Governance Act was passed, an act that removed area sabhas and killed citizen participation, BNP launched the Rally for Better Bengaluru. We fasted, we fought, we are still fighting. We will keep fighting until we have an act for Bengaluru that truly devolves administrative power to the mayor and council. And what about the SWM user fees? A fee that was not properly thought through, poorly conceptualized, and dreadfully implemented. Net result? Thousands of households that do not even avail the service from BBMP have ended up paying for a service that they do not receive. BNP started the I Won't Pay campaign to reverse the implementation and has also provided a solution to the BBMP to implement it next year properly. The fight continues till the haphazardly implemented fee is rolled back. And finally, T for transparency. What happens when the government hides data? BNP opens the books. BBMP spends 10,000 to 20,000 crores every year. But try asking for project details, they won't give it. So, BNP found a way into the BBMP integrated financial management system, pulled out details of 63,629 projects worth 21,653 crores and made them public, ward by ward, year by year, function by function. Available only on the BNP website. If we can do it with zero power and limited resources, why can't BBMP? Why can't the corporators? We also exposed the 4G scam, where thousands of crores of projects were illegally handed to KRIDL, a single corrupt agency bypassing the entire tender system. It is a clear violation of Clause 4G of the Karnataka Transparency in Public Procurements Act, also known as KTPPA. Our BNP campaign forced the spotlight, and now KRIDL is under ED investigation and projects are no longer being given to KRIDL. Our rule is simple. If the money is public, the data also should be public. And the process must be public too. We practice what we preach. BNP's own accounts are audited and published on its website for the public to see. And BNP's work does not stop with CAT alone. We have a clear vision for Bengaluru's development and sustainability. We have launched Nimma Arogya, affordable preventive and primary health care for underprivileged communities who can never afford good health care but which can now be delivered right at their doorstep. We've created a blueprint for water management covering initiatives by individuals, communities, and BBMP government spanning aerators, water meters, rainwater harvesting, groundwater recharge, reduced consumption, etc. to make Bengaluru water sustainable even without Kaveri water. We've developed a simple, practical, and implementable 25-point ward manifesto for different aspects of BBMP functioning for each ward. In addition, we have created manifestos in detail for each function of BBMP like lakes, SWM, animal welfare, Paura Karmikas, etc. Each manifesto is created in consultation with subject matter experts and made for citizens. All this without fighting a single election, without holding a single seat, without holding any power. Now, imagine what we could do if we were in BBMP. We have proven our intent, we have proven our ability. Now we seek your trust. Bengaluru. It's not just a city, it's an emotion. BNP, it's not just a party, it's a movement of, by, and for the citizens of Bengaluru. Join BNP